Every artist goes down a journey, or an art path. Sometimes that path is ended early out of disinterest, and some live to become artists forever. I mean, not forever, because, we're all gonna die someday, but technically art is immortality. Even after you're gone, art will still be shared. Any creation is immortality. But I want to talk about today is my art journey. The things I went through being an artist for almost 5 years now, what I've learned, and how I feel. This is more of just a Maddie video, so if you're not really into those, wait till Christmas for the next Maddie Chronicles video. Sorry. I started doing art more seriously when I was around 9 or 10. Before that, it was just the usual, I like to draw, colors, crayons. I mean, I did think I would like to be an artist in the future, because I thought it was like the easiest job ever. I thought you didn't even have to go to school for it. Yeah, I was kind of like a stupid kid, so. My biggest inspirations around that time were storytime animators and animation memers. Some examples being The Odd Ones Out, Jaden Animation, Something Else YT, Scootaloo Loves Sans, Sir Fluff or whatever. I mean, look at their animations from back then and look at them now. Even then, I saw them as a big inspiration. They even inspired me to start doing animation. I used Flip-A-Clip on my iPad at the time, so I had very bad skills with animation. I just pump out stuff for my viewers, which were like under 100. Like, look at these. When it came to skill, I was not very good, but I still pumped out videos because I really wanted to get famous. At the time, I was also on this app called Amino, specifically the Sans Fangirl Amino. I made my channel based off of Sans Fangirls because I wanted to be one, like Scootaloo Loves Sans, who now goes by CineBear03. I was big on Undertale and made like lots of fan art or whatever. But the Sans Fangirl Amino was super toxic. I hated it. I'll probably make story times on like some of the like drama that went down in there because there's a whole lot. But it did impact my art journey a lot. Having other people that were like older than me looking at my art and saying stuff about it, it really changed my view. It really made me value other people's opinions a lot during my art journey. I'd get so scared that someone wouldn't like my art or give it criticism. Because back at that time, unwanted criticism was everywhere. Being on that Amino also made me a lot more bitter to other artists. But I think that was just me being jealous and hurt from like all the negativity that was on there. I mean, what do you expect from a Sans Fangirl Amino? They make killing videos of other Sans Fangirls. Even with the negativity, I still kept drawing. My art would improve over time. I mean, here's my first digital art, and then here's my art from my Sans Fangirl Amino era. The difference is pretty big, because it's like a, 2-year difference. But after a year or two on being that Amino, I was banned from making fanfiction. That will be its own video. But then I move on to my Instagram art era. I stayed in contact with all my friends and stuff. Hell, I'm still in contact with some to this day. Shout out to Kiwi and Ruby. But my Instagram era did not do well. I had like 3 accounts because I kept like forgetting the password and stuff. But my art did pretty much better. There was less negativity shown at me. There was less of anything shown at me really. And I was moving around a lot in real life. I had moved from Florida to a new state. And that's when in real life art had a real effect. In Florida, where I was in my Amino times, I had very little IRL artist friends. Yeah, some of them like asked me to teach them how to draw, or they draw with me during lunchtime, but it wasn't really the same. But once I moved to my new state and went to a new school, there was a girl who was just like me. And we'd draw together whenever we had free time together. Funnily enough, I had a crush on her at the time, which really motivated me to get better. I'd draw and draw and draw and draw. Until March of 2020, COVID hit, and I couldn't see her anymore because we were in 2 different classes. This saddened me immensely, but at least during that time, I actually got pretty better at traditional art, something I had been avoiding a long time. I was mainly digital for most of my art journey. Still kinda am. But it's important for artists to actually, open up to new mediums. Then, during COVID, I became a Twitter artist. During this time, I was really focused on stories and stuff. I wanted to become a mangaka. And for those that don't know what that means, it's just a manga artist. I was really obsessed with manga and anime during 2020, as most were. So I really wanted to crack down on getting better at art. I thought if I did good enough, I'd become famous. Sadly, that didn't happen. Here's some of my art from this era. I guess while I'm at this era, I should explain the stories I was making too. I'll make it quick and simple because they're really freaking edgy. First one, the Info Demon. So basically the story goes as this. There's a girl named Astor who is born with a condition where she can see how people think. She can see their emotions and stuff like that. Her parents work for a detective agency and she thinks she can be used for interrogations and go undercover. So in kindergarten, she goes around, she sees everybody, she sees someone cheating on a kindergarten test, she calls them out, and yeah. So the story will just go, oh, she's kind of evil and exposes people, blah, 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 edgy, 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 I don't care. Astor is actually a long character I've had, and in the background speed paint, 3 of the characters are literally just her. At first she was just a cat person, then I made her a demon, and then I made her some kind of cyclops, emo girl. It's but enough about that. Now we go to a really small, not so intricate part of my art journey. Late 2020 was a weird time in my art journey. At that time, I was more focused on my weird online relationship with a boy 2 years older than me. For the record, I was 11 to 12 at the time. So art wasn't really my main objective at that point, nor was really YouTube. But when I did draw, it was more risque. I swear I never drew a flat-chested woman once. They either had to have big kahungas or something. I also had an obsession with Danganronpa and drawing in its style. It was so stupid. And if it wasn't that, I'd be drawing myself and my boyfriend. My whole relationship with him might be its own story time, but basically, being with him made me really focus on art less, because I felt like I was raising him or whatever. It's so freaking weird because he's older. So my art just diminished a bit during that time. At some points, I consider just giving up on it altogether. Which, I'm gonna preface this now. Don't give up on your art journey. Even if you don't want it as a job or whatever, you should still have a way to express yourself. It doesn't have to be good, it doesn't have to be perfect, but having a medium is just, good. But anyways, after me and this guy broke up, it was, a little awkward with my art. I'd open myself to it a lot more. And yeah, from 2021 to now, it's been kind of just constant. Of course, I've improved a lot, but now something bugs me. Once I heard about the whole AI art movement, it really discouraged me a lot. I'd sometimes almost cry over thinking I would never get to pursue what I wanted in the future. I'd be replaced by a machine. That my art journey was for nothing. Hours upon hours of just drawing, working, mastering my craft just to be replaced by some numbers, some words, some text. But I think that's not gonna happen. Yes, AI art is getting stronger and better every day, but so is love for art. I heard from someone that, original art is becoming kind of a selling point. That some people just, prefer regular art that isn't made by AI. Especially because in this current time, oh boy, AI is not doing the best. And I think you should support artists no matter what. And to every artist out there, no matter how old, how young, how late you start this journey, it's gonna be an amazing one. I believe in you. Now that we're really at the end of me explaining my art journey, maybe let's just do a fun little ending thing and dunking on my old art. Alright, subject number 1. Already seeing a gaping red flag. I don't know what made me think I'd draw myself as an incest baby in this drawing. I also love the fact I gave them both horse faces. It's super apparent I knew nothing about coloring or shading at the time. I just plastered on a multiply layer and added red on top of them and hoped it stuck. And the uneven sun is really amazing. Enough of that work of art. Next one. Okay. I guess we should mention the elephant in the room. Or should I say the gaping tumor coming out of her chest? Or maybe the hair that doesn't even... Her hand is on it. Why is it not... Alright. I think we bullied my past self enough. It's really sending the wrong message. Look. Even though it is all fun and games to make fun of your past self and bully your past self, remember, they're still you. Your art grows. And it being bad back then and you recognizing it is kind of a good thing. It shows you've improved. And improvement is artist's drugs. I'm Maddie, and this has been my Art Journeys video. Thank you and goodbye.